Welcome to Clashing with Ro. Everybody calls me Ro. I'm recording off my tablet today. Sometimes I do my Samsung Galaxy 5 phone, but for some reason my game card Elgato, it's not wanting to work on me. It's lagging real bad. But I want to show you a few attacks that we got that I like to use. The hog, or not hogs, but sorry about that, but balloons. But first, let's check out the war that we're currently doing. Looks like Sir Evans went in the base. See what he's using. If we can get in here. And it don't like this. Oh, here we go. Maybe we won't. But anyways, as you saw, that was a fail. Sorry about that, Evan. Maybe next attack will be better. Like I said, show you a few that I like to use when I war with this account. Like I said many times before, I have a Town Hall 11, as you see, with Row, and I am playing Death Row at this moment. So let's go to the old war log. I like loons. Loons are one of my favorite. And yeah, we didn't win that war, but hey, I got a 6-pack, so I'll show you the first one I did. And I like to, you see my composition down there. I change it up every now and then. And I was trying to pull out that CC, couldn't get to it because of the radius ring. For some reason, just wouldn't let me get in there. For some reason, tried to throw a balloon in there to get it, so I just went full throttle. You'll see that if you watch many videos on this strategy, it does work pretty excellent. I mean, 9 times out of 10, I do 3-star. It's reasonably cheap compared to trying to use a Golem or a P.E.K.K.A. So, I mean, for me, always farming to get my king and other stuff up, my spells, and working on my defenses, since I am a new Town Hall 10 and stuff does cost a lot. I have to do cheap war armies. And as you see there's still a bunch of balloons. There's one defense left, the mortar down there. Everything's pretty much taken out, everything. And nice, solid attack. So, oh, you got lucky, but I'm telling you, that composition of troops, it works. You just got to know what side to come in on. And I typically, if I'm going to use 3 to 4 hounds, I want to go where there's more air defense. That way they're targeting more on my hounds than they are on my balloons. So my balloons are protected a little bit better. Here comes in another one. This one here, I did believe, nope, I did not use hogs to pull out. So, I mean, it's another strong 3-star. There's different variations. I switch it up all the time, depending on the type of base, what I might need. You see I got Skelly still there. I brought in 2 poisons to kill the CC. Don't necessarily have to, because a lot of times the lava hounds will eat up and destroy whatever Clan Castle troops they have in there, but can't go wrong. I mean, I could have had a haste bell there to help speed up those last balloons I drop in. And I always save, I try to save around 6 to 10 cleanup bombs, or balloons, my bad, just to take out that last side, so, you know, I'm not floating all the way from one side to the other, and things are just getting completely destroyed. It does work. I hope they don't nerf the balloons too much. I mean, I heard that they're supposed to be getting changed to where the speed of the dropping of the bombs are a little quicker, which would be nice. Because I've seen balloons, I swear I probably counted like 3 seconds just hovering over a defense, and they're not dropping nothing. It's like, come on now, you can drop anytime, drop, please, please. Nope, they don't do it. So, you know, that will be a bonus if they could just make that little tweak to do that to help us out on balloons, because otherwise balloons are they're not the toughest troop in there. They're like a giant. I mean, a giant has a lot of hit points. He's on the ground. Yeah, a lot of things can target him, but you know, with a bunch of giants and a bunch of wizards, you're doing the same thing. You know, you're going through the walls. You got to go through walls, though. That's the only bad thing. But, you know, you can bring up hogs to help you out on that one. So, I'll show you a few attacks on this one. I got one on this one. The second attack wasn't as solid. Like I said, 9 times out of 10. And I did pull out the CC on this. Like I said, every time, you know, that I've showed you 3 different styles of attacking so far, so this one has the 2 poisons. And no skeleton spell in this composition. And as you see, I started off with 10 archers, and so far I only used 5 to kill that clan castle troops. So I mean, I still have 5 for cleanup. So you know, I bring in from this side over here. That granted, the air defense was a little weak, but it's still air defense. My lava hounds aren't the strongest. They're only a level 3. Like I said, I am a Town Hall 10. Taking on a Town Hall 10 there. Like I said, I like to save around 6 to 10 balloons to help clean up the backside. Which I could have picked that side, or I could have picked the southwest side, the 6 to 9 o'clock side, but that way that air sweeper wouldn't have been affecting me as bad. But I mean, those pups were doing their job. They're helping. So it made it a nice solid 3-star. Wish I could get my game card to work. I mean, game cards ain't cheap. If anybody knows about those, they're good cards. It records good. Just when I play back, everything is lagging bad. I mean, my video to sound is not right. I think I need a few more adapters just to make it just right. But there was that 3-star. So I just wanted to show you a few of my lava loon attacks that I do in wars. I mean, I do pretty much that attacking too, but I change it up when I attack. I don't use as many lava hounds, and it works. Now I do like to show you in our last war some golems, wizards, Valkyries attacks. I mean, it was my clanmates did a hell of a job. I gotta give my hats off, give them all props. They did a good job. Sir Evan, he came in here and he took care of business. We always try to tell everybody to pull out that clan castle troops, because that's a for sure way to help save your troops if you take them out. So less of those you have, the better. Sorry about my hand being in front of the camera sometimes. You know, I'm right-handed, so it's just a habit for me to do that all the time. As you watch this, I'm going to drink a beer. We brought in a baby dragon to help do some cleaning up. So everybody knows, you know, baby dragons, they are pretty nice to have. They do help you funnel. And right now, I mean, they're helping distract a lot of the wizards are distracting, but inside that ring, you're like, oh, he's not going to be doing all that. But nope, look, all those extra belts that he had outside that are coming back inside to help out. And a nice 3-star. Nice job, Evan. Very nice. So we'll go down to the next one and we'll check it out. A lot of my clanmates, they definitely like to use that attack. As you see, this is a Dragloon. It's pretty effective too. 3 styles of bases. For some reason, this clan that we warred with, about every base was set up like this. I don't know why they did that. I guess it does work for certain troops. And a lot of their expos were set to ground. So, you know, if you see that, what are you going to do? You're going to go air. And as you see, you know, he brings in his dragons first around the air defense. That way he can save those balloons from getting destroyed. Everybody knows that dragons ain't the smartest things, though. I mean, they go for everything. I've seen dragon attacks where they just keep going around the outside of the base while air defense and crossbow or X-bows just shoot them up. So, you know, like right now you're like, oh man, he's gonna pull a 3-star off. But yes, he does. He dropped that haste right there. Had enough balloons come in there. They're kind of distracting everything else that's in there. I mean, if he had a rage spell, instead of having that last haste and a poison, it would have been over with by now. But the dragons were still healthy enough that it did not matter. He saved the poison for the clan castle troops. And if balloons, they get poisoned, they're done. see, Raging is the king, takes out the town hall, goes over, takes out the last thing, got a good solid 3-star. Good job, J and Y1, a new member of the clan. Did help us out a lot. And let's see, that was only a 2-star, but you know, it was a strong one. If you see there, it's a 93%. Was gonna show you another attack that got on it, because I was ragging on another member of our guys, CT Thunder. But we'll see. I might do it at the end. I told him I was gonna put it on YouTube, so. But here we go. Here's another Go-we Va. Once again, he's trying to get that clean castle to come out. Mortars always kind of trip you up because, you know, they're right there and your hogs can never get right in there, so he uses the old earthquake spell. Knocks down the 2 walls to get in there. Does some fun with his wizards. Brings his heroes in. Don't know why he used his Queen's ability already at the beginning there, but dropped down a heal spell just to help her out. Right now you're like, alright, what's going on? But you deployed a few valves and they went up north, and you're like, oh man, I've done that 100 times. They all go around the outside of the base. But I'll tell you what, I've watched this replay many times, and those 5 valves did what they needed to do. They went outside that base and they cleaned up everything. That way those valves inside there, even on the outside or outside perimeter wall, wouldn't go outside to clean that up like they do a lot of times. They'll jump outside the wall and won't go where you need them to go. But this one was pulled off with sweet execution. Like I said, see that they went around so everything could stay inside. I mean, if that would work every time, I would use that attack every time. But my time, when I try to do that, my time, they all go outside, so it don't help me out. Alright, here's Cougar Life. And Cougar Life is a hogger. She likes her hogs. She's a lower TH level. We don't mind in this clan, we just don't want you to rush. We want everybody, we all started the same place. You know, getting attacked by goblins. So, take care of your base and do what you need to do to level it up and not rush it. You see the poison spell drop was maybe a little late. Could have done it before the troops got there and a little bit farther away, but you know, she still pulled it off. And as you see, she kind of spreads her hogs out nice and on 2 different sides. That way, you know, if there is any double bombs in there, you still got some hogs because they're not going to kill them all. And this base was just perfect for hogs. I mean, so far, you know, it's 4 hills went in there and pretty much did right where they needed to be every time. So just a little bit of cleanup on the outside. Drop the heroes in to do that. I mean, when attacking, you got 2 different styles. You can either send your heroes in first, or you can use them as cleanup. It just depends on how that base looks, what troops you're using. You know, if you're using some air and there's some some 80s sitting close on the outside, and the queen. I mean, yeah, you can use your heroes to take that out. Or, you know, like I showed you earlier, I didn't really have to. I could have saved my heroes. But here's the next one up by Hoop. And I believe it's another, no, it's a Dragloon. We'll see how he does on it, besides 3-starring it, but we'll see how he does it. So, like I said, he uses both of his heroes from the get-go to kind of do some pathing, clearing up, so his dragons don't go stupid on him. Didn't have to continue with the queen, so that helped out a lot. And then he does the old lightning on the AD with the earthquake spell. So now there's only one air defense left. Go ahead and earthquake the other one just to knock it down some hit points. Brings a balloon in from way on the other side. That way, you know, you can get that dragon to float out there a little bit farther. That way, that air defense ain't gonna be hitting him that bad like it just did. But, you know, I'd rather do dragon on dragon than dragon and air defense on dragon. So he did the matchup pretty good, and right now, you know, he rages, but that, if you saw, that air defense was still locked onto that dragon, so those balloons were still protected. Dragons were tanking for him. He's got a lot of balloons, so they can quickly move through there. And it looks like there's only a tower and a Tesla, and it's going down. And it just easily swept it. I mean, I'd almost say that was overkill, because he didn't even use his clan castle troops. So that was a good job. Nothing wrong with overkill. And we'll go with Green Eyes. See what kind of attack she did. I believe it was it's a smaller version of the Dragloon. She uses Giant to pull out the clan castle. Brings the archer down. Outer radius of anything, that way it can help. Spell pretty good, right in the right spot where nothing can affect it. But like I showed you earlier, when I dropped my spell, you know, I only had to use 5 archers to take out the dragon. So she did some lightning there, try to weaken it up, so, you know, because she's got lower balloons and they're not as strong. The dragon's only level 3 too, so, you know, she's got to do more pushing than anything to get through there. I mean, normally when you see an attack like this, it's another one where you're like, oh, you're hoping to see it 50%. You're like, man, come on, we need at least 1 star, you know, and then you get the 1 star, and then it's on the town hall, and you're like, oh, we're going to get a 2-star out, and it gets so close, but you know what, this worked out just perfect. I mean, the wizards outside kind of clean up, keep those dragons in bay. King did the same thing on the other side. You know, right now, that wizard tower is fixated onto that king. So dragons were able to take out that wizard tower without being picked on itself. And got the good old 3-star. And you know what? Just for, as we say, shits and giggles, I'll show you what I was talking about with CT Thunder. He did get a good hit on the 2-star base. So he was our most legendary attacker. And this is it. Tried to pull out the clank out, so couldn't do it. It was, or not, yeah, it was just in there way too deep. Coming in from the north. To tell you the truth, I really have not watched this attack because I was too busy giving him a hard time about his other one. So he redeemed himself. It was already, I'm pretty sure it was already 2-starred, so he did get the win loot out of it. Guess we want to make sure he poisoned him, that's for sure. I'm at 30% right now. Fortunately, it looks like his king is tanking for his golem. That didn't really help. Queen just went down. Looks like this is going to be a cookie center because I just can't see those troops lasting much longer. I mean, he did give it a hell of a try. Go ahead and speed it up. It's kind of like pulling teeth here now. For this next video, CT Thunder, this one's for you. Like I told you, I'll make you famous on YouTube. So I gotta put this in here. I know it was in the 40s. I was like, you almost got a 50%. He wasn't happy about this one. I mean, he was going with some kind of, I don't know, lava loom, balloons, wizard, Valkyrie. You know, you watch videos all the time, you're like, alright, that looks easy, but you go try him and it's like, you look like the worst player in the world. So, you know, he uses, that dragon hurt him. Yeah, that's definitely what it was. I mean, heal ain't gonna help those balloons. Grant, with the new update coming up with another new level of heal, that will help out, but I still don't think that balloons will survive like a lot of other troops, like giants. You know, so you can say, you know, balloons are the most powerful troop. No, you know, like I said, just because they float in air, they do a little bit better job. But at least giants, you can heal them. You know. And that's just. And you think his queen would have took out that? So close. Look at that. Look at that. And the queen died at 42%. And I mean, what can you do? You can read those archers that he's got in there and try to pick up. I mean, he could have took that out. Maybe got one. And that's what he's doing. could have possibly hit there. So, I mean, but he didn't have too many more cleanup troops. And then that balloon's coming, so it's one of those moments where you just ready to throw your phone at the wall. You know, we've all been there. You know, I'm surprised that I haven't went through a lot of phones and a lot of, well, I've went through a lot of tablets. That's just because this game has burned them up on me. I play so much. I've been playing for 4 years plus, so. But yeah, there you go, CT. Like I said, you tried, but it wasn't that great. And so far, let's see what we're doing. We got 3 stars with 2 attacks, so not the best job. Who attacked this one? Diesel. Let's see what they had on here. So Royale, like I said, right now we're in a new war, but I just wanted to show you some other troop combinations and stuff that you probably have tried and seen, you know, just to try it out. Because you can always change up troop variation, you know. That's what we do all the time. We tweak it a little bit here and there to see what works. I mean, even my Town Hall 11, I've seen videos, and you know, they started off using clones with balloons. But that clone spell, that's not a big fan of mine. Even, you know, with the new update, it's got 5 more spaces. I still don't think I'm going to use it because it takes a lot of elixir to use. You know, it's just not one of those that I want to use. Looks like everything was tanking to the inside. It just didn't have no golems to keep them going. Got the Pikas. You know, they're always not bad. One more straight, yeah. They could have dropped out a little bit sooner. But, you know, it's still running out of troops, so I can see why this is only a 2-star. Everything's just cornered in the inside of there with that wizard tower, and cannon and the archer just shooting and picking. Queen did pick off that wizard tower, but those archer towers, you know, even low levels, they can be mean to you. I mean, you see there, they just sit there straight picking. Peck, 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 and that's just low damage at a time, you know. I don't care what they say. An archer tower shoots a lot faster than anything else, so it is what it is, though. They might not be the most strongest, but they do the rapid fire a lot quicker. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe learned something to help you out in war. You know, I gotta make some troops up myself so I can go in. Maybe my next video I will show you what I did. Hopefully I got a 6-pack, but you know, right now I'm just one at a time. So thank you for watching Clashing with llooo, and you have a good day and keep on clashing. Thank you. Bye.